What's up, y'all? New Breed 313 Sports, man. Back at it, man. Got a new topic today, man. The NBA just announced a $77 billion deal with ESPN, ABC, NBC, and Amazon. So they're doing a deal with them, and they're not doing one with TNT, which they may mess around and sue the NBA. Which is crazy because it's going to be hard to see the NBA and not see, inside the NBA with, Charles Barkley, Kenny Smith, Shaq, and Ernie Johnson. So it's going to be hard to not see that because it's been going on for years. Inside the NBA has been going on for about 40 years or close to almost 40 years. So it's tough. But I do miss the NBA on NBC, man. I think the last year was in like 90 was in two. I think it was 2003, 2002 or 2003, somewhere around there. But it's gonna be good to see that NBA is going has this many so many things with this. I know me personally, I have NBA League Pass, so I can look at every game. Shout out to the Pistons for when you a season ticket holder the Pistons, they give you NBA League Pass for free. So shout out to the Pistons. That's one of the things I like that the Pistons have done is that you get NBA League Pass for free. I can't look at Piston games because Xfinity is not allowing us to have Valley Sports Detroit because of the bankruptcy or the non-payments. They didn't give Xfinity, but hey, man, it is what it is. But yeah, man, I got this video of Stephen A. Smith. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith of him talking about the NBA deals that's going on. That announced this $1 billion deal with all these networks instead of TNT. So y'all check this out of what Stephen A. Smith got to say.
Sports rights to match, which could lead to a legal battle, according to numerous sources. The new agreements with ESPN, ABC, and Amazon are not set to begin until the 2025-26 season, meaning TNT could go into its final season under its current contract, with the possibility of suing the league it is covering. Warner Brothers Discovery's most recent proposal did not match the terms of Amazon Prime's videos offer, and therefore we have entered into a...
So TNT is threatening to sue NBA over the TV deals that they've had with the NBA if they're not involved with the deal. Now, they could possibly win that case. They could possibly lose that case. It's going to be a lot of jobs that's going to be lost. They might transfer, or some of the guys from TNT might go to these other networks. You never know. Shaq might go there. This coming up year is actually Charles Barkley's last year. He said this is going to be his last year. I don't know where Kenny Smith is going to go. If Ernie might retire too and might do the podcasting. So it's going to be interesting to see that, man. They last year and not seeing them anymore during the regular season, and then all the jokes and stuff that they do and stuff. It's gonna be hard to fathom on that. But hey, man, all good things come to an end. But it's good to have the NBA with 4 networks, man. For now, it could be more networks, but we'll see. So let's see what Stephen A. got to say more on this.
A long-term arrangement with Amazon. This is according to the NBA. We are grateful to Turner Sports for its award-winning coverage of the NBA and look forward to another season of the NBA on TNT. This is what the NBA said in the conclusion of its statement. TNT dropped the ball here. I'm not talking about Barkley. I'm not talking about Shaq. I'm not talking about Kenny Smith or Ernie Johnson. I'm talking about the brass at TNT. It started years ago when they alluded to how unimportant the NBA was to the brand itself and the resistance that they gave in reaching a new deal. Matter of fact, according to my sources, guess what? Adam Silver, the commissioner, talked to the honchos at Warner Brothers Discovery before our deal was agreed upon weeks ago, basically letting them know, hey, you need to match. Here's where we are. And there was a bunch of hemming and hawing. See, that's why Barkley's been going off, because he knew and still knows it never had to come to this. So now we look at TNT, and what are we to make of it? Let me tell you what you make of it. Number one, anybody who can get their hands on Barkley, Shaq, Kenny Smith, and Ernie Johnson should do it, even if it's ESPN. Because, yes, I cover the NBA, and I think I do a pretty damn good job of covering the NBA. But those brothers
that
are
could be
phenomenal.
debatable, but
And
yeah,
they're all my brothers.
for the most part, he does it.
And I root for them every day, all the time. They are a treasure and a tribute to the league itself. And there's no way on earth there should be a basketball season in the foreseeable future, far beyond next season, without them in front of that camera.
I agree with that, because there's so much into the NBA and just basketball in general. And inside the NBA has so much, like, it's carried coverage from the league. Like, you tune in to see Shaq and Barkley fight. You tune in to see them make fun of Kenny Smith. You tune in to see what Ernie has to say and what they comment on and everything. And it's so funny, man. Like, seeing Shaq and Barkley go at it, man. It's comedy, bro. I'm gonna miss that. And and somebody gonna pick them up. And definitely Shaq. Somebody definitely gonna pick up Shaq. Absolutely. Stephen A being good, yeah, it's some things that he says I don't agree with, but a lot of stuff I do agree with him in. It's just now I do like the when he called out Malika Andrews and got on her. Now that I will give respect to him on, because Malika Andrews has been out of pocket for a long time. And I have my issues with the women that are involved at ESPN. Certain ones, the Malika Andrews, the Kimberly Martins, and all of them. They have a tendency to talk down on black men, but they don't do that to white counterparts. They don't do that. So that's something I have an issue with ESPN. And please stop talking about the Lakers, Warriors, and all them. Like that's my other issue. But let's get back to Stephen A.
So hopefully, somehow, some way, there will be a platform available to them, whether it's ESPN, ABC, whether it's Amazon, whether it's NBC, something to keep that team intact. It is an honor and a privilege to have them available to watch. I root for them all the time. As for Turner Sports, I've always liked Turner Sports. I've always been a fan of Turner Sports. It was primarily because of them, but I'm still a fan. All I could say is that I don't know where that network goes from here. I mean, how many episodes of Law and Order can you air? I'm just trying to figure it out, along with some of your other programming. You need something live. You need something fresh. How many old movies can you air? You need something live. You need something fresh. So it's going to be real interesting to see what they do beyond next season, because there's no way they're winning this lawsuit. I can't see it. I can see a settlement happening where millions of paid productions.
Well, one thing they do have on TNT, they do got AEW wrestling. I mean, people gonna tune in for that. People definitely gonna tune in for that. So they on TBS and TNT. I think they on Saturdays for Collision, if I'm not mistaken. Or are they both TBS? They might both be TBS. No, I think it is. I don't know. I think they might both be TBS. I don't think they might not be on T. They got to be on TNT because you got a TNT title, so you got to be on there. But they do have wrestling. They'll have the Olympics, and then they have the NCAA tournament. Hopefully. So, but hopefully they'll have something on there. But I agree with Stephen A. It's only so many old movies and Law and Order and all these other programs that you can watch, and they might not win this deal because the NBA has so many of these networks that's interested in them, but TNT fumbled big time, and you can't go you can't get past it. I mean, they did the same thing with WCW. That didn't last, and all this other one. So, man, they got to stop fumbling the ball. But let's get back to Stephen A.
Fees are picked up and all of this other stuff. I can't see them winning this and forcing and compelling the NBA to make them a part of the package now that this decision has been made. And no matter what pockets they have, is nothing compared to the deep pockets Amazon has.
Yes, Lord.
So let's just get that out the way and call it what it is. The last days of TNT, the NBA on TNT, is arriving next season. Barkley, Shaq, Kenny Smith, Ernie Johnson. Hopefully, it's just the last days of the NBA on TNT, not the last days of that crew on the NBA.
Right.
You could skip this ad, but don't skip the part that can help you get the job done.
I couldn't agree more.
At Grainger, we're here for you with supply.
I could not agree more with that. And it's absolutely, it's wild. It is wild.
Another unarmed black person killed.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak on that too. On my Real Talk page, I'm gonna speak on the Sonya Massey. I'm gonna definitely speak on that. Because that needs to be addressed. That needs to be addressed for surely.
Just trying to figure it out, along with some of your other programming. You need something live. You need something fresh. How many old movies can you air? You need something live. You need TNT is arriving next season. Barkley, Shaq, Kenny Smith, Ernie Johnson. Hopefully, it's just the last days of the NBA on TNT, not the last days of that crew on the NBA.
And is the closest one to that, though.
I think it's because he's the most vocal.
His aura.
Yeah, he'll tell you himself.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And the reason why we put Ant there is because of his aura.
His aura.
And you
want JT to have that aura.
I want if JT had that aura, it's over.
That's not a bad take, Mello. Congratulations, my brother. I see you elevating in the podcast stratosphere. Congratulations on that. Carmelo Anthony is not wrong, ladies and gentlemen, because when we look at Jason Tatum is an absolute stud and a superstar in this league, a 27-point per game scorer, a champion now. The brother's big time. He's special. But here's what Carmelo Anthony is alluding to, even if he didn't completely articulate it. He's right. And here's where it comes from. You have certain guys that they're just about their business. Grab my lunch pail, show up to work, handle my business, do my job, go home. And that's a lot of players. But then you have special dudes that you can tell gravitate to being the marquee, They want to be the marquee. They want to be the people you're looking at. They want the people to be the headline. They want to steal the show. They want the attention. They want the allure, the acclaim, and all that comes with it. This is what they want. That was D. Wade. Believe it or not, even though he didn't win a championship, that was Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony came to make noise. He came to wreak havoc. He didn't come to grab his lunch pail and go to work quietly and then go home. He came to make noise. Even though numbers would say that's what Tatum does, his persona doesn't say that. We love seeing Jason Tatum with Deuce, the little kid, the beautiful little son of his. We love seeing them on the podium together. We love seeing them in the pregame on the court together. We love seeing them walking out on the postgame, after the game together. We love all of that. Beautiful imagery. Great role model. All of that stuff is true. But that ain't Sizzle.
Bad chick, too. I give him that, too.
See, Sizzle is Ant-Man. That's Sizzle. Sizzle is the Kyries of the world. That's Sizzle. Sizzle is Luka Doncic. That's Sizzle. That's what we're talking about. That kind of attitude. We all know that Russell Westbrook hasn't had the greatest last few years. It's been good. It hasn't been great. But Russell Westbrook, when he was a superstar in this league, what are we talking about? It was Sizzle. KD Trey, Sizzle. LeBron, Steph, Sizzle. Something that extends greatness beyond the basketball court. A persona, something that embodies you in a way that most other people can't pull off. That's what Melo was talking about. And guess what? You don't have to be a basketball player to relate. It comes in all industries. Now, another NBA superstar on Team USA, Joel Embiid, recently did an interview with the New York Times, the same one where he lamented the lack of youth on USA's Olympic roster. And he was asked whether injuries are the thing keeping him from being in the GOAT conversation. Listen to his response. Quote, I think so. I think I'm that talented. Obviously, you need to win championships, and to win championships, you need other guys. You can't do it by yourself. I want to win so bad. If it doesn't happen, maybe it wasn't meant to happen. The thing that stopped me all these years is just freaking injuries. Every single playoffs, regular season, people falling on my knee or breaking my face twice. It's always freak injuries at the wrong time, end quote. Those injuries have certainly played a role in Embiid never getting out of the second round of the playoffs. He has had all-star teammates in the young Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, and Tyrese Maxey. We'll see how this season goes with Paul George, but despite being an NBA MVP and two-time scoring champion, Embiid has missed 204 games in his career, the equivalent of over 2 entire NBA seasons. Let me say this, y'all. Embiid is absolutely right. Injuries have gotten in the way because that brother is something spectacular. And without injuries, I have no problem with him being in the GOAT conversation. Let me tell you something right now. That brother, with his skill set, at 7'1", back to the basket, facing the basket, the ability to put the ball on the floor, the finesse game, the power game, three-point shooting game, the list goes on and on. I'm looking at his numbers here.
Now, I got to say this. I kind of disagree with him on that because I can't put him in no GOAT situation because you can't be in a GOAT situation and you don't show up in the playoffs. You can't be in a GOAT situation where you're talking about you're playing, even when they lost to Boston with Hart, they say, well, they was playing 5-on-2. They was playing 5-on-2, 5-on-2. You can't say that as a leader. You can't say that. And then during playoff time, you soft. You can't be flopping and flipping and all of this stuff. You can't say that you a GOAT. Now, yes, I like Joel Embiid. I like his game. I haven't had the best run-ins with him, but that's another story. I'm not gonna get into that. But Is he a little strange? Is he a little weird? Yes. Can the guy play? Yes. Does he flop? I still remember the time when he played my Pistons and Drummond was here. And he fake flopped like he was on the floor and got Drummond thrown out. I can't respect that, man. And then even this season, what he did to Mitchell Robinson, I can't respect that. You're literally injuring a guy on purpose, grabbing his leg and his knee and everything like that. You grabbing his leg. I can't respect that. Now, as you can see the numbers here, MVP, 2-time scoring champion, 5-time All-NBA, 3-time All-Defensive second team, All-Rookie first team, 7-time All-Star, no championship, still never got out. He hasn't gotten out the second round. He hasn't stayed healthy. But I think even if he stayed healthy, you still can't put him in the GOAT situation. You can't. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, that's right. TNT does have the NHL and college football playoffs. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right on that. You right on the money with that. Yeah, D, we definitely got to do a video on the Sonya Massey. Definitely, I'm a definitely do that. Hopefully, I might try to do that video over the weekend. If not Friday, probably Sunday. I'm not gonna be able to do it probably Saturday because the Lions practice and I'm gonna be at the Clarissa Shield fight too. So, oh yeah, definitely, we definitely got to go on StreamYard for sure. That's no question. That's no question. But yeah, man, I can't put Embiid in no GOAT. Now, as far as Jason Tatum, yeah, Melo did say some facts because Anthony Edwards got that dog in him. Anthony Edwards has that dog in him. But he has to when you a first pick, you gotta have some dog in you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some dog in you. With Tatum can have that, but Tatum is not consistent enough to have that dog in him. He has that. He ain't had that. Like Tatum had that dog in him the first 2 years. You know, like shortcut Tatum. You know, Tatum that dunked on LeBron Tatum. He had that dog in him. Now, since he grew his hair and got more light skin and got a kid and got him a bad chick, it kind of wear down. It wear down. He kind of just was inconsistent. You can see it in the playoffs. That's why Jaylen Brown was the MVP, which well deserved. Shout out to Jaylen Brown. Like I said, I like Tatum. I got a Jason Tatum jersey. I met Jason Tatum, one of the nicest dudes you can meet. Very cool. But he has to get that dog in him. Like, and you would expect if he can have that dog, if he can have a mentality like a Drew Holiday and the defensive intensity as a Drew Holiday. But I think him being on the U.S. team, I think it's going to help his game. It's going to help him focus. Now, with him winning a title, it should get him more focus. Hopefully. Just saying hopefully. But I'm rooting for Tatum. You know, I'm rooting for him. We'll see how the Celtics is going to be. This coming up year, being at that, everybody is going to hunt them, especially in the East. But Philly, man, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I got trust in Paul George. I like Maxey. I've always been a Maxey fan. Great young kid, man. I think he's got a lot of talent. Having Drummond there, we'll see how that goes. Kelly Oubre, all them, but we'll see if they can get past the second round, man. I don't know. Depending on the matchups, even if they are second or third, you still got to deal with Boston. You still got to deal with Milwaukee. You still got to deal with Indiana. You got to deal with those type of teams. Miami. I mean, who knows what you're going to get out of Atlanta? Who knows what you're going to get out of the Bulls? Cleveland going to be there. Like I said, Indiana, Milwaukee, Miami. I don't know if Brooklyn is going to do anything. Charlotte's not going to go nowhere. The Pistons definitely ain't going. Wizards not going. Toronto, they tweening, but I don't know, man. But you could just see it in the bottom here, man. Say has not reached the conference finals. For Embiid to be even mentioned in a GOAT conversation, which I don't think he ever is, because there's so many good centers out here. But he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised he hasn't won a Defensive Player of the Year award yet. So that's something I'm surprised he hasn't won. Scoring title, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised he hasn't, because he's a shot blocker and all that when he wants to be. But I don't know, man. It's just running for the kid. Like I said, hope he does well. Hope he can stay healthy. Even the year that he won the MVP, I really thought Jokic should have won. But that's just me. That's just me. That's just me. But, hey, I've been wrong before, so it's all good. But, yeah, man. But, yeah, it's just these type of things. The NBA, they just trying to find deals else other than TNT. I just like Stephen A. said, I don't know if they're going to even win that, but they still have other sports, just like ML 8429 said, and thanks for saying that, because I almost forgot about that as well. So I appreciate that for sure. But yeah, man, it's just they got to get some games going, and this is going to be officially the last year of TNT this coming up year. So, but I think all four of those guys going to get jobs, man. It's just the network dropped the ball. Warner Brothers dropped the ball on that. So, but everybody else I think is going to get a job, man. All four of those guys are going to get jobs or do something within the NBA. So, even with the United States team, man, they had a couple of scares. United States team had a couple of scares with Sudan and Germany, but Germany wasn't no slouch. They won the championships of last year. They won the Worlds last year. So you got Schroeder, you got Tice, you got the Wagner brothers, man. So they're gonna come to play. Sudan, you got a guy, William Gabriel, who's played in the NBA, who I think is in the G League right now. Shout out to William Gabriel, man. I met him in the G League, man. Nice guy, cool, upbeat. I like his game. United States gonna have some teams that's gonna be ready for them. Canada, Serbia, even though they took care of Serbia, I think they got to play Serbia too. Puerto Rico, France with Wemby and Gobert, that's gonna be something. But Olympic basketball, and even not only just the men, but the women's too. I'm eager to see what the women team is going to be. I know they're going to have a chip under their shoulder, being that they lost in the All-Star game. Now they got a chip under their shoulder where they got to handle business. So Got to see what they do with that. I don't think they shouldn't have no problems. I don't really see a team that can really just give them any problems. I don't think maybe Australia or a team like that, but other than that, I don't really see a team that's gonna give them no slip ups and nothing like that. I think they're gonna handle business and to have a woman like Asia Wilson who's handling her business, who's probably gonna end up being probably the best player ever in the WNBA with the numbers she put up. You gotta respect it because she's putting up a double like it's nothing. I mean, this chick can average a 20 and 20 if she wanted to, but she's gonna get her teammates involved in. I respect that. I respect her game. And the Aces and what they doing and stuff like that. They're trying to do history. They're trying to win a lot of championships and stuff. So they got a dynasty going over there. I just hopefully everybody stays together for a long time. With good teams like that, they don't stay together long. So it is what it is, man. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what I got, man. I just want to say thank y'all so much. The homie DC one, shout out to him. Shout out to ML8429. Yeah, man. Shout out to the DSN. Shout out to my man Ark, man. My man Nomas J. 0-16, my man Drew, my boy Paul. And also too, man, I want to give a shout out to Cameron Pankey, man. I got a chance to meet him what was it? Tuesday. He had a sparring session. He had an open sparring session in Sterling Heights, man. So he's actually fighting this Saturday. I actually just got a ticket from him yesterday. So I actually got a shirt of his, man. He was selling them for $10. It's a cool shirt. But shout out to him. Shout out to his training crew, Tony Rodriguez. Shout out to Taekwondo Jones at a transformation lab at 7979 19 Mile Road in Sterling Heights. And shout out to Cameron Pankey. I know he has a gym himself. I think it's called Revolutionary in Sterling Heights. So y'all show some love to him. Like I said, Taekwondo Jones. So most of y'all know him from he played at Michigan State. He played in the NFL for the Jets. So got a chance to meet him. I did a promo video, man, but unfortunately the video messed up and it got deleted. YouTube deleted it. So kind of I'm upset about that, man. But hey, man, it is what it is. I'm still gonna show up. So shout out to Cameron Pankey from Michigan, from Pontiac, man. So yeah, show love to him and give him love to got to fight. He gonna be fighting in that Clarissa Shields card. So I'm definitely gonna show my love and support to him. And of course, Clarissa Shields. So definitely I'll be there, man. So if y'all see me over there, man, say how, say what's up and everything. But just wanted to say that real quick. And shout out to Maniac Tim, man. I was on Maniac Tim's show yesterday. Y'all like and subscribe to Maniac Tim on YouTube. And also, man, Kneecaps. Kneecap, my man Jeremy. Y'all like and subscribe to Kneecaps. Kneecap on I hope I said it right. If I don't say it right this time, I'm gonna definitely say it right in the next video. But Jeremy got a good program there. Like and subscribe to Kneecaps. Just put it on the search board. and everything. Shout out to the BCP, man, Bears Country Production podcast. Always show me love, man. So always show them love. So definitely everybody that's doing a podcast, man, big ups. And appreciate y'all showing me love, man, and giving me 100 subscribers, man. For now, tomorrow, another day, it might not be 100, but I saw that I got 100 subscribers. So I just want to say thank y'all, man, and just spread the word, man. I just appreciate that. Appreciate 100 subscribers, man, on the channel. Thank y'all so much, man. And thank y'all for showing love. Post it, share it on group, share my stuff on groups, other people pages, and put the word out there, man. I'm from the bottom of my heart, man. I just want to say thank y'all so much, man. Real talk, man. But closing the video out, so I just want to say thank y'all, and I'll holler at y'all. Peace out, man.